I know we don't have no music. Monica, can you do some music?
My phone not over here.
Not here.
My phone not over here.
Hey y'all, hey, Happy New Year, because this is our first one, Q1 Podcast.
Woo, woo.
And we'll explain the jackets in a minute. There's a purpose and everything behind them. But welcome. We're excited. It is season 3, y'all. Season 3. So it's literally 3 years that we've been doing this. So we are excited, and I am stuck again. There we go. Okay, so this year we are talking about momentum. And so this is season 3, momentum, episode 1, elevation. So we're gonna, and that brings in the jackets with elevate on the back. We'll tie it all in. We'll tie it all in. But our theme here, I don't know if you can see a little bit of what we got going on here, but it's technically Mardi Gras, but since Mardi Gras is over, what I'm saying it is laissez le bon temps rouler. And we're gonna start as we always do with a shot. So let's all get our shots. We all have shots with little king cake babies in them. They are not edible, so don't swallow the king cake baby, please. Right. But we are doing a shot. Here's to the new year 2026. It has started out to be yeah. So we're just praying that it gets better. So we're cheersing to a better 2026 than how it has started.
Amen.
Cheers.
Laissez le bon look. Yeah. Laissez le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Let's get it in English, y'all. That wasn't that bad with the baby there. No. And so our signature cocktail is the Mardi Gras King Cake. And let me tell y'all the ingredients if you want to try to make it at home. It really does not taste like a king cake because king cake really doesn't have a real like defined sweet taste. It's like a coffee cake with what is
frosting.
That? But what
glaze?
Is that? Yeah, but icing. It's made out of what is it made out of though?
Cream cheese?
No. My mother used to make it all the time.
Powdered sugar?
Boom. Powdered sugar frosting. That's what it is, girl. That's it.
I knew we would get there.
But anyway, so the ingredients are vanilla vodka. They said cinnamon liqueur, but I put Fireball instead. Okay. And rum chata and half. So that's this here, the King Cake cocktail, Mardi Gras King Cake cocktail. Cheers to you all. Cheers. Look, I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna say it right because I'm gonna look to say it. Doggone it. Laissez le bon temps rouler.
You had to say it something like Pepe Le Pew. Sure.
Right. Okay. Oh, that's good.
That's delish.
I like that.
Dangerous.
Okay. So we're gonna get started now. Last year, our season was elevation, and when we started, we didn't have the experiences that we had through the year to make elevation mean even more than what it meant when we got started last year. So I'm going to give you a little background on that. Last year, when we were actually in 2024, at the end of the year, I was talking to the ladies and trying to determine what our season 2 was going to be. So I can't remember the word I came up with. I'm not going to try to. But when I presented it to the ladies, Monica said elevation. What about elevation? And I was like, ooh, I like that even better. Let's go with elevation. So we all agreed. Everybody loved elevation. So we went with elevation as our season 2 theme for the year. Okay, fast forward to April. I was blessed with, I'm trying not to get into too many details because it's really not everybody's business, but, and I'm not trying to be negative, I'm just being real. So I was blessed with something that has elevation on it. And I didn't realize until I got home that, because I was thinking it was evolution. And I'm like, oh, evolution. Okay, yay. But then when I got home and Jana was here, and Jana was the only person that knew because she happened to be here. And I was telling her about what I had gotten. And I said, yeah, this in this evolution. I said, oh, you got to see this one little thing on it. So I Googled it and I couldn't find evolution, but elevation came up. And I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Like, I know this doesn't say elevation. So I look at the pictures that I took and I showed it to Jan and I was like, what does this say? And she just started doing the church dance. She was like, and I was like, oh my God. And I said, Monica spoke this over me because I was blessed with this, wasn't looking for it, didn't want it. And I honestly turned it down at first, said, no, I'm not here for this. We here for something else. Maybe in 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, whatever years, maybe. And so I was blessed with this and I was like, wow. And I already feel that words are powerful. And so you can ask my father, he'll tell you, I rebuke his ass all the time because he'll say some negative stuff and not on purpose. But again, our words are powerful.
Yes.
So I believe that. So if he says something that can be flipped negatively, I'm like, nope, I rebuke you. Nope, You're not saying that over me. No. And so I do believe words are powerful. And so it just took it a step further for me. It's like, not only are words powerful in negative, but they're powerful when they're used positively.
Absolutely.
And I was like, this is amazing. Like, we got to run with this. Like, we got to understand the power that we have to bless each other just by talking, just by saying, oh, this is yours. Like, or this is this, or just, whatever it is. And so we took that as we started experiencing the elevation throughout the year. We took that and ran with it. So at the end of last year, I said, okay, y'all, we need another theme for season 3 next year. What are we thinking? I was like, elevation is where we're starting. So, what's next? Like, what can we do? And so Miss Janine here came up with momentum. And I was like, I like that because it just takes elevation to another level. So we got this elevation and now the momentum is going and it has to be up from here.
Yes,
because it's just been so much bad. And at some point we got to get some upness.
Right.
We have to. And so that's my connection to elevation. You might be able to, you can see it, but I don't know. You have to make the connection. But do you ladies, I know you have a elevation / momentum story, but does anybody else before Janine tells her story have an elevation or momentum story, or even a situation where somebody else's words have elevated you and you didn't even think about it until you sat in it and was like, oh, wow. Yeah, this person said this and this is what's happening now. So go straight to Janine and you all chime in, or does Jana, Monica,
Well,
Barb?
I think as far as I am concerned, Julius and I are, we have not only a new grandchild coming, but that's all the wonderful stuff. But
So exciting!
we have
Congratulations!
things in the fire that are taking us from this level to this level, and until we get to that level, nobody will hear it.
Yeah,
We only speak it to each other.
yeah,
So we know what needs to be done to get to that level. So that's what we're going to do. And then we'll surprise everybody in the end with it.
Yes.
But yes,
okay.
yes. So when we talk about it, we only speak about it in a positive, every day. Like for me, I'm a words person. I talk about it all the time. Your thoughts and the actual words that come out of your mouth do a lot.
Yeah.
And when you put them out there in the universe. So for me, it's my words and it's my numbers. So when I see certain numbers, then I speak my words out there.
Yeah.
So when I see my numbers, I speak to that. Thank you for, like I already have it.
Like you told me.
Yes,
to
exactly
do.
like
Yes,
I told you.
Yes.
Like I already have it, so that I am blessed with it. So the universe understands that I am grateful for anything that I get, and I'm grateful for that I am working so hard towards, and I treat it like I already have it. So and that aspect, that way it allows me to be content where I am because I know where I'm going. You know, and I know it's there. I know it's there for me.
I like that.
So that's how I look at it. That's how I go through until we do it.
Okay. And so to Monica's point and story, we all have bits and pieces. We don't know the grit of it, but when she says, you know, gives us a nugget here or says a little something there, we're all like, okay, girl, this you like it's coming, like, you know. And so we do give the positive, even though not because you don't have to know everything. Right. But you know that somebody is looking forward to something, they're working at something, so you can still speak positivity over them.
Exactly.
You know, so you don't have to have specifics in order to do that. So yeah, and we do that for each other, and we definitely have, you know, for Monica. So yeah.
Or you can be me. That's learning from these girls.
Yeah.
You know, I am truly learning because from that, I could give examples like I'd always be, my knees are killing me.
What do I say?
Kelda, correct me in 2 seconds. I'm telling you, or my back is hurting. And so, with that being said, now because I'm learning, it still comes out my mouth because you know that's what I've trained my brain to say.
And it took me time.
But I am also now realizing that I'm saying it. So with that, I also say something positive right after and trying to put something else out there also. So if I'm saying my knees are killing me, I'm like, but not as bad as it was.
Right.
And you know, they're getting better or something out there positive.
Yeah.
And it could be whatever I'm saying, you know. So I am learning from you girls too.
Yeah.
So let that be known.
Yes. And I attribute that to Tanya because I was always, oh, this is killing me. Oh, Tanya Lee. Reverend Deacon Minister Tanya Lee. Tanya Crawford.
Right.
But and I'm joking.
Get that doctor.
Right. Oh, that's right, doctor. Go ahead. But she used to get on me about that. Like, Kelda, it's not killing you because you're not dead.
Right.
And I was like, I know, but no. And she, I mean, anytime I said it, she corrected me. So I had to learn it. So now I know that. So that's why I say that, you know, to you all or anybody. And I like the things I say to people that I don't even know on the street is crazy. Like it's crazy. And so, yeah, I had to learn that from her. And so, I mean, like you all know, like I'll start to talk and I'll be like, okay, wait a minute. I'm trying to choose my words. I'm trying to make sure I don't put anything negative out. So I have to be careful in what I say. And I mean, like it's very intentional because words are so powerful. So powerful.
And going on to what you said, how you said your words to other people are so powerful.
Yeah.
So something else I've realized, and I mean, it's all of us. We're always giving better words to someone else.
Yeah.
More
Oh, of
powerful
course.
words.
Yes.
And so it's like you have to learn to say those words to yourself.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You do. You absolutely do.
Listen to the camera woman doing all the talking right now on the podcast that don't want to be in front of the camera.
And I'm sorry, I didn't do the introduction of the past. So we don't have any visitors, any special guests this episode because the episode is so important. And not that special guests aren't important, but I mean, we all have these jackets on. Like this is very purposeful and intentional what we're doing today. And so that's why we don't have any special guests. And this year, I will say, we are going to do a different little twist with the special guests. You all will see in June. I'm really excited about it. The special guests that we have coming are going to rock the world. I'm a little nervous.
Shake things up.
They're going to shake it up. So we're excited about these new special guests. Again, this is going to be totally different than what we have been doing. So I'm excited about it. And I'm excited about our guests. These people have been in my life for at least 35 years. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this. And I know because of the people that are chosen, it's going to be such a different mix of ideas and perspectives and point of views. It's going to be good, y'all. We just got to find a really good topic to talk about, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good. So that's coming. Yes, stay tuned. But so my ride or die panel, my girls, we got Miss Janine here. We got Miss Monica here. We got Jana Banana over here. And we got the camera woman, Miss Barbara. So yeah, good things are coming, even though, okay. So Janine,
Yes.
I want you to say, because I am so ecstatically happy for you.
Yes.
I really am.
Yeah.
I really, really am. And I'm just gonna say this and let you talk, that I remember telling you, because you said something. I don't remember if you said you were worried or you were whatever it was.
Nervous.
You were nervous. And I'm
Yeah.
like, for what?
Right.
This is for you. Like,
Right.
it came to you. It fell in your lap.
Correct.
It's you. It's for you.
Right.
Lap it up and tell us.
Yes. So come on.
Yeah, so as a little background, right? I've been at my job for 22 years and had some challenges at the end of these last couple of years. And so was not actively looking for a new job.
Mhm.
But
That's key.
I remember being at home at work one day and I said, Lord, is this what I'm supposed to still be doing? Because I was not feeling fulfilled.
Mhm.
I was not feeling like I was contributing the way that I knew that I could. And I'm telling you, minutes later,
See?
I get a message in LinkedIn
Mhm.
from a recruiter that says, hey, saw your profile, thought you would be a good fit for this position.
Love that.
Mhm.
The funny thing is that I had saved that job 2 days ago, 2 days prior.
Okay.
And I do this, right? Save jobs all the time. I'm
Yeah.
go back, look at it, and did not apply to any job.
Yeah.
But at this point, I said, okay, well, I asked. There was an answer.
Mhm.
And I answered the recruiter back. And long story short, right? What my friends here and what my coworkers know is that I don't have a bachelor's degree. I went to college,
You
did not
don't?
finish college. No, I do not.
Oh, I thought you had your bachelor's.
I have-
Look at God, girl. Look at God.
And this is
Okay.
a testament to where women
Mhm.
will see a job and say, I need to meet every single bullet point
Mhm.
and apply.
And don't.
And we don't.
And don't.
Yeah.
And so I decided, and in the end, the recruiter reached out to me. I said, yes, I'd be interested. Because in my mind, I said, okay, I'm going to take this one step at a time.
Mhm.
Momentum.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So the recruiter contacted me, gave her a little bit of background on my background and what I do. I've been in my field for 20 years. And she goes, okay, if I'll give your information to the hiring manager, and if he's interested, we'll call you. Week goes by, 2 weeks go by, tragedies happen.
Mhm.
And a couple of days later, are you available for a 30-minute meeting with the hiring manager? Of course I am.
Right.
Because I happen to be off those 3 days.
See? See?
All in alignment.
I was just about to say
Absolutely.
that. I was just about to say that.
And so I now, mind you, haven't had a job interview in
Yeah.
20 years.
Yeah.
You know, I've had part-time jobs,
Yeah.
right? I know how to do data entry.
All right.
blah, blah.
All right.
So now I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
I'm like, what am I going to say? What are you going to do? Right. And so I reach out to my sisters and say, I don't know what I'm going to do. And each one of you was like, listen, they contacted
That
you.
part.
That part,
That
right.
part.
You
Yes.
are capable.
Yes.
Right. And for the most part, the last couple of years, I have had a bout with imposter syndrome. Right.
Mhm.
People around me have degrees. People around me, you know, I think, oh, have this technical ability that I don't have. And so I met with the manager. 30 minutes.
Love it.
From that 30-minute meeting was a final interview
Yeah.
2 weeks later.
Yes. Love that.
2 days later, job
Boom.
offer.
Amen.
Right?
Boom.
A job I wasn't looking for actively.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
That's the big thing.
Wait.
Right there.
dream job.
Mhm.
See? See?
And I started
It's
that
such
job.
an amazing area. Oh my God.
I start that job in 2 weeks, right? And so it is about momentum, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Tragedy happened all during this time. I could have stopped.
Yeah.
I could have said, no, is not the time.
Yeah.
I need to concentrate on this. My college best friend passed away. But I'll say I had a conversation with her the day before the interview. And I went to go see her. She was in hospice. And I'm going to go. I'm going to encourage her, talk to her. And she spent the 3 hours that we spent together encouraging me.
Wow.
And what I will say, though, over this last 2 weeks, at the kind of wrapping up my current position, I found old notebooks, found old things, right? Found old performance reviews. And it really was apparent to me how much I do know, how much I have learned, how much I have contributed.
Yes.
And so when we think about momentum, all of those years have led up to this.
Yes.
Where I am.
Yes.
And so in my mind, it is, okay, how do I continue that? And one of the things that I have always said is, and like you guys have been saying, words mean things.
Oh my God.
Absolutely.
And so if you're always anticipating what is bad is going to happen, you're only going to see the bad that happens.
It will.
And so it becomes more about claiming things, right? Kelda said it to me. That's your job.
Yeah.
Monica said it. That's your job. Janice said it. Barb said it. This is for you.
Yeah.
Why can't you see it?
Yeah.
And so it was about
the biggest thing you weren't looking for.
Right.
That's
It was
the
a doubt.
thing.
That's
you
how you
weren't
know
looking
it's
for.
for
That's
you.
it. Yes.
correct.
Can I
Yes.
Yes.
interject for a second?
Yeah.
Yes.
The other thing about momentum is not letting someone take you away from that.
Correct.
And when
Yes.
I say that is because part of it was believing the stupid stuff
Right.
that this manager was saying.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
And that will deflate you
Yes.
in
Yeah.
ways that
Girl.
Confidence can be, and it is not about what I will say too. It was a time for me to stop being comfortable.
Yes.
It puts
Right.
you out.
And what I will say to everyone here, we get comfortable
Yes.
in what we're doing.
Yes, we do.
And we don't look past what we're capable
Exactly.
of, right? Because you may love what you do,
Yeah.
but you're capable of more.
Yes.
Right.
And so until you look past what you believe your capabilities are, it may take someone, and it's funny because again, going through the notebooks, going through the performance reviews, and seeing the comments from managers over 20 years, I can see where the pivots happened in my career and where the momentum happened, right? Like I was doing a great job. And in the end, your manager wants to keep you.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and one manager said on my review, you should look for something else because you are capable of more.
Yep.
Wow.
Right? He could have been
Wow.
selfish
Yeah.
and could have said, I love, you support me. It was a
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
And so, when I was leaving, my company, Friday was my last day. And I was saying goodbye to coworkers, saying goodbye to people that I don't work with. But there's a young lady that was there. She's the admin. And I said to her, reach higher.
Girl.
I said, because when I started here, I was an admin too. And look where I am now. And it took 20 years, but it also, in those 20 years, what I learned and the skills that I acquired made me the person I am, the work I am, but also made me, and I can't think of the word, desirable to that other person.
Yeah.
Right? It was paper. That person didn't know me.
Right.
That person didn't know someone that knew me.
Right.
So it spoke, my reputation spoke for itself.
Yeah.
And so
Absolutely.
the way I look at it is a time for me to now prove myself somewhere else, but also continue.
And you can, and you will.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And continue in the industry that I'm in, making a difference with people maybe in a different
Right.
place. So Momentum is I see it now. Where I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Right? And so that's what it is. Momentum is about seeing the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking to
Absolutely.
live longer, looking to fight to live to where you want to be.
Yeah.
And so
And it's so connected
Yes.
to elevation because
Correct.
in gaining momentum, that means you're going higher
Yeah.
and higher and higher.
Right.
You know what I
Yes,
mean?
absolutely.
but like
look.
my hair's getting higher and higher and higher. And it looks great
Yeah,
on
look,
the camera.
I'm getting hot.
So,
Okay.
but yes.
Jana
Jana.
has her
raising my
hand up.
hand.
Yes,
She's
yes.
That's
raising
the
her hand.
educator side of things, just so y'all know.
Listen.
So, I take all y'all's in, and I approach y'all all in different ways because they call me quirky. They call me I like
Aunt
to
Nancy.
dance. I'm not my mother.
Aunt
And
Nancy.
so,
Yes.
and so I listen to all of you and I hear about elevation. I'm a word definitions person. So elevation for me is rising up above whatever. You elevate. Some people can pull you back down with their thoughts, with their
Absolutely.
attitudes. You can even pull
Absolutely.
yourself down.
1000%.
Because you talk yourself out of doing things
exactly.
that you know that you're supposed to do.
Yes.
So when you have the momentum is you keep going.
Yeah.
If you're running and you
Right.
get tired, you keep on running.
Yes,
You keep on
absolutely.
trying to meet whatever it is in front of you. And y'all always know I'm big on words and speaking negativity. When you say I hate something, it will show you. It will make you hate it more.
Right.
It could be your body. I'm big
I've
on
been trying to do that with this
I
house,
know that.
Jesus.
So-
I've been
so-
trying to do that with this
Right.
house. I've been thinking about you. I
Absolutely.
have been.
So you have to be careful. When we
yes.
say
Right.
I'm broke, don't
Yes.
say you're broke. You know what my word is?
Right.
I'm financially challenged.
Okay.
So that's it. Because when you're broke, you're gonna be broke.
Broke.
Yes.
I'm
And you stay-
financially
and
challenged.
Yes.
And you stay broke.
And you stay broke.
Absolutely.
But broke is not just financial.
Yes.
It's mental.
It's
It's,
just-
physical.
yes.
It's like that word itself can just
Yes.
it can tear you down.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
So again, you got to be
You have to
careful
be
with your
careful.
words.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we have to think because I think about where my path was because y'all can't see where we at. But right across the way, because Kelda and I were neighbors, I lived and I was teaching my stuffed animals in the basement of my
God.
house. So
I didn't know her then, y'all.
no,
so
she
I didn't know.
didn't know me then, but I was.
We didn't understand that
And I'll sip to that.
We love Jenna. We love Jenna. We love Jenna. We love Jenna.
Dedication.
Thank you. Now,
You
see,
had dedication.
so because I'm a person that can
People
talk,
responded.
I went into all
Somebody
of
call
these
us
jobs
Blackie.
that really weren't fulfilling.
Right.
They just paid the bills.
Yeah.
I went into a lot of customer service because I could speak anyone's
Right.
anything and then
That
give
part.
you all of your stuff and tell you about all of your options and all of that. But I went back to being a preschool teacher for 16 years and I loved it.
Mhm.
And I now then elevated to that because COVID changed my way of comfortability. I was there,
Yeah.
would have been there for 8 years.
Yes.
And you don't make a lot of money being a preschool teacher.
Right.
And so God said, okay, well, you know what? We're going to put you in this position. And now I'm not telling y'all where I work because some of y'all know, some of y'all don't.
Okay.
So where I work now, it's in a different space. However, it's still an educator. So now I'm currently working on my master's to be an educator. So
Yay.
now I'm currently going to
You
do
better go,
what I
girl.
said that I was doing. And I think sometimes with age, you get caught up in that, like, oh my God, I mean, can I really do
Right.
this?
Right.
Over the age of, we walk in our truth,
Right.
25.
Right.
Not truth, but 25. Okay.
Right.
25 to the second power. So, so anyway.
Plus 5.
Plus 5.
Okay.
So, mine's plus 6.
Plus
Right.
six.
Yes. So, you have to think about those things and don't let anything stop you because you think you're not good enough.
Mhm.
We all have to do some soul searching around here to hear what it is because it hurts my heart when I hear, I don't like where I'm at. I don't know where I don't. Because we have to really sit down and think about, is this where I'm supposed to be?
Right.
Like my best friend right here. She said, God, if I'm supposed to be here, that's her higher power, by the way. God, if I'm supposed to be here, show me. And things just started moving. So we all have to do that. And you, TV audience,
Not TV audience.
yes, have to do that
TV
as well.
audience.
And say, what is it that I am supposed to be doing?
Right.
Yeah.
So,
With that,
That's
Jana,
good.
To add to your elevation, and
Yes.
this is
That's
Jana's
good.
elevation,
yes.
because you started this
Because I
with
don't feel like I am.
people call me quirky,
Yes,
and
yes,
this, and that,
yes.
and this.
And I love it.
Well, I'm going to say this.
Yes.
There's no better teacher that I've learned from than the quirky ones. And
Right.
the ones that made me interested in their classes.
Yes.
Instead of
Because they were quirky and weird and all of that. And yes, Mr. Isbicky is a very good example of that.
Mr. Mitchell was mine.
Mr. I. He was the quirkiest,
Isbicky.
weirdest 70-ish teacher. This man had a full-on beard and a ponytail. He was the weirdest, shortest little man, but he was the best. And everybody loved him. And he was a science teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And mine
That's the
was,
best. That's
mine
the
was
best.
Mr. Mitchell.
That's the
I don't
best.
know
I'm
his
telling
first
you.
name, but I hated Shakespeare and
Mhm.
anything that
Oh, I
had to
love
do with
Shakespeare.
it because of the teachers that I had.
Okay.
And this man made me love
Mm-hmm.
Shakespeare and everything that it had to do, and he would act it out. I mean, this teacher-
Yeah,
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 and
yes,
he's literally
yes.
acting out
Yes,
Shakespeare
yes,
for me and
yes,
making
yes.
me understand. So
Yeah.
yes, kudos to Mr. Mitchell.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
you know what? It's all about the approach, right?
Mhm.
So you can't approach everyone with the same approach.
You
No,
cannot.
right?
You cannot.
So when people approach you with different things, it's so that you can get a different understanding.
Mhm.
And that's the wonderful thing. And when Janet was talking about how you step out on, what it is that your purpose.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like stepping out on faith, right?
1000%.
So you have to trust that you know exactly what is for you.
Yes.
And what
You have to
whatever
believe
comes
it.
your way is not worse than where you're at right now.
Yeah.
So if you never take the chance, you never
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I had a friend who lost her husband
I
and
need some more drink.
was at a point where she had 3 kids. They were about to go to college, one after the other.
Mm.
And, she was working for a company that she'd worked for 30 fucking years.
Wow.
And she was like, I can't do this
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
So she said, I decided to take a step out and step on faith.
Mm-hmm.
So she named her store Step on Faith.
Mm.
Oh, I like
And
that.
it's a resale shop. And
Love
they weren't from Evanston, but they were from Chicago, but they
Okay.
moved to
Plug
Evanston.
that
So she
there.
was like,
Here we go, plug.
That
You
plug,
know-
where's it at?
Do they need some clothes? Because I got
Downtown
some in my
Evanston.
trunk.
step out on Faith, downtown Evanston on Orrington. Her
Okay.
name is Vivian
Okay.
Killebrew.
I got some.
Wonderful
I got some
store,
clothes.
wonderful,
I got-
beautiful.
Does she take
stuff.
donations?
She takes absolutely.
Okay.
And
I got some in
she's
my
been
trunk
there
right now.
all of these years, being her own boss,
Yeah.
providing for
Wonderful.
herself.
Wonderful.
And when you think about it, I don't
Anybody.
know if
Yeah,
anybody
yeah.
knows me. I'm pretty sure people know me, but I don't go to church. But I am
But you
spiritual.
believe? Yes.
I am spiritual.
Yes.
Okay, I
Yes.
am spiritual because I don't believe that we do all of this without something, someone,
Yes.
something,
Yes.
right? And I do believe that if you believe it, sometimes you can believe it, and I don't care how close these people are to you. You can tell someone, this is what I'm planning to do, and I just feel like this is what I should do, and they'll tell you the right things, but they're thinking the wrong things.
Yes.
And
And those
that
thoughts
too,
are
those
powerful.
thoughts are powerful.
Girl.
Well, you
So
think that.
at
Say
some point, you don't need to tell everyone what
Yeah.
you're
Yes.
going to do or
Yes.
what your plans are. Just do them, because if it doesn't work out, the only person you disappoint is yourself.
Right.
Exactly.
But that doesn't mean you don't try again.
Exactly.
You try again differently.
That's
Right.
right.
So
Yeah.
I just feel like when you have that opportunity,
Yeah.
like when I first got into like dental, working for dental, okay, I kid you guys not. I was looking on Indeed. My unemployment was just about to run out. This was probably like 2010, 2011. And my unemployment was about to run out. I only had 1 more month left of unemployment.
Mm-hmm.
And this job kept coming up in my
Mhm.
damn feed.
See,
I was
same
like,
thing, yeah.
I don't know anything about dental. I don't know why this keeps coming up in my feed.
Right.
So I was like, I'm going to swipe left.
See.
Not going to do it. Kept swiping left for like
They
months.
kept coming up.
And it kept coming up. I said, okay, you know what? let me just apply.
But it wasn't about the profession.
Right.
Because it was the skill set.
Exactly.
It wasn't about the profession.
Mhm.
I don't know about
kid you
teeth,
not.
but I know what I'm doing
Yeah.
in the
I
office.
applied.
Yes.
The woman loved my voice
Yeah.
over the phone.
Yeah.
And got me in there.
Yeah.
I was there for
Sexy.
6 years.
Yeah.
And it's
Sexy
just
boy.
one
Yeah.
of those crazy things. Sometimes when things show up and they show up and they show up,
When
if
they
we
repeat-
ignore them,
Yes.
and don't see them,
Mm-hmm.
and that works whether it's profession, whether it's relationship,
Yes.
whether it's anything.
Yes.
You have to see those signs.
You have to stop.
because you're going to get it 3 times,
Yeah.
and after that 3rd time, you might miss it.
Yeah.
Right.
So I saw it, I took it, I did it, I did that, and I learned to watch for my signs
Mhm.
and not to ignore them because regardless if I have a college degree or
So here my ass like,
high school
where's the
diploma,
signs? Where's the signs?
doesn't mean I'm not equipped to do the job.
Right.
Like Janine
Absolutely.
said. I mean, I think experience sometimes speaks over
Yeah.
your degree because just because you have a degree doesn't mean you've ever done this job.
Absolutely.
Right.
1,000%.
You know what I mean?
Because
Especially now.
Especially
now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I just think in our lives, as we hear from our peers and our loved ones and all of that,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes take it in. Take
Mhm.
it, take it in,
Yeah.
analyze it the way
Yeah.
you need to
Yes.
analyze it
Yeah.
to where
Yes.
where it works for you.
Yeah.
Right.
And direct it where you need to direct it. Don't
Yeah.
be afraid to say, hey, you might not have a job already lined up, but you know that this job is mentally and physically killing you.
Mm.
So at some point you do need to leave.
Yeah.
And you leave it without knowing what's on the other side.
Yeah.
But not knowing doesn't mean that there's nothing there.
Right.
Yeah.
It just means that you close this door already to open that next door.
And
Yeah.
sometimes that creates a drive that
Mhm.
you need.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
And so
Yeah.
when I looked up the definition of momentum, of course it was the science definition.
Mhm.
However,
Yeah.
there are synonyms: energy, strength,
Absolutely.
Ooh.
force,
Okay.
power,
Okay. I'm
Drive.
liking those.
Yes.
push, and impulse.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And so even if you look the definition says momentum is a physical vector quantity
Yeah.
representing the
Oh,
product
yeah.
of an object's
That
mass and
makes
velocity,
Okay.
right? Measuring its inertia in motion.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it represents the force required to bring an object to rest and is conserved in collision. So,
So that makes sense.
right,
Because if you bring a force
right,
in movement
Mm.
in order to avoid collision,
right,
that makes sense.
right,
That's your
Because
energy.
we
you are
we
the
can-
force.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
the
can
force.
crash.
right,
Yes.
And I don't
Mhm.
think it's always tied to a job. We've been talking about
Right.
jobs.
right.
It's
Yeah.
tied to your
Everything in
attitude.
your life.
Yeah.
It's tied to what you want to do.
Yeah.
It's tied in your
If you're trying
relationships.
to-
Yes.
anyway.
Everything.
relationships,
Everything.
It's tied to just your life
Mhm.
right now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
and we
Yeah.
have to get through that. So
Absolutely.
let me say this. So when Josie Anderson said cheers when we
Oh,
were doing our,
Josette, hey,
and then
girl.
Amber says, "Hey y'all."
Hey,
Is that niece Amber?
Yes, niece
Okay,
Amber.
okay,
And
okay.
then we have Stacy said, "I'm on my way."
Stacy. Oh, cousin Stacy. Cousin
And he said,
Stacy.
"Scoot over there."
He's on his way from Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Okay.
He's getting in the back jet. Okay.
Right.
Here we
They're
go.
closing all the heralds out here.
Yeah, that's right. So those are, and then we have some people that have tuned in. If
Okay.
you'd like for me to share that information, I certainly can. Cousin Siobhan,
Okay.
Hey.
All right. All right.
cousin Michelle,
Okay.
came, niece Marissa, and cousin Stacy,
Okay.
and sister Gracie.
Right.
Okay, Ray.
All right,
And
y'all.
so-
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And we have some people that joined on YouTube.
Okay.
It says Kleingeld Clause 703.
So
Says-
let me real quick say YouTube is public and out there for the
Mhm.
world.
Right.
And so probably 95% of these people we don't know. So
Right.
it means something when they're tuning in. So
Right.
that's good stuff.
So,
go ahead.
We have Minecrafty12 that says hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Clause 703 says Black Angels.
Oh, thank you. It's so
Daniel
sweet.
Pearl Gatfa H18 818 says hi y'all. What y'all drinking?
Mighty
King
Cry
K
King cocktail.
Right. So we have some people who have joined, and I will say from a experience standpoint, we have a lot of people who have joined.
Okay.
YouTube Drive
Very
In
cute.
community. So
Alright.
So
don't forget
like
to
and like and subscribe,
subscribe,
share
right.
all that. Come on.
and follow.
Yes, we're trying to get it going here.
Because we need momentum.
Yes, there you go.
Yes.
There you go.
So I have a question.
But wait. Go ahead. No, I wanted to say something, but go ahead. Because I'll say no. Go. No, you go.
No, if you're gonna forget, you need to say it.
Exactly.
So when you talk about momentum, and you know that you are in a situation that you should not be in, how do you talk yourself out of it? Do you lean on your friends? How do you bring yourself or want to bring yourself out of maybe a slump that you've gone through because your momentum is now you just trotting instead of running?
I think you answered it just by talking to others.
You're right.
That will help you get through that.
Okay.
And to speak on that, I'm a loner. I mean, there's nothing else in me that speaks loner. I can go to work, go home, and I go to work and jump in my bed right after, watch TV, and be happy, reading a book, watching TV, or having family just around me. But with that being said, your momentum can't stop because you are in the same
Excuse me.
rut.
Yes.
And with that, I can say that my girls are able to pull me out of that momentum sometimes, just by being around you guys sometimes. I've said it to Kelda. I'm like,
glad.
wow.
I'm glad.
I didn't even know I missed you guys this much, but I missed you.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
And
I'm like Barb.
This
I'm
is
like Barb
fantastic.
because I'm a when I say
That's
loner, I prefer to be to myself, right? But you forget. Sometimes you think that I will say you. I think that what I'm dealing with is not serious enough to share.
Exactly.
Right?
And that's not true, because if it's serious enough for you, it's
if
serious
I'm
enough.
worried about it,
Exactly.
worried about or concerned with it,
Yes.
then share it,
Yes.
right? But then
But the thought always comes to your mind. They're going.
they don't have time, right? But we have time.
That's right.
We have made time for each other,
Absolutely.
and so what I
That's
will
8
say
minutes.
is
8 minutes.
right.
Yes.
What I will say
Right,
is
all back to
no,
the beginning.
because we
8
get
minutes.
afraid, but you have to do things scared.
Yes.
You do.
Because if it's scary, it means that it's a change that's going to happen in your life. But it doesn't mean that it is. There's a difference between being fearful and scared.
Yes.
Yes.
And it might mean you really want it.
Correct.
Because
So you're afraid of what you might get.
Are you scared of anything
Sister
that you
Tiffany
don't
says,
really
"Hey,
want?
Right.
Nothing.
And unknowns
Yeah. That's
can
true.
be scared, right? I am
1000%.
I'm starting. I'm not starting
Time check.
over.
Anybody know? Time check.
And
Okay. Thank you.
I'm not starting over. I'm continuing the trajectory.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's what I have to remember. Because it is like, okay, well, maybe I could have stayed in my job 10 more years, 15 more years. But what did I see there? Did I see anything happen past what I was doing today? And I didn't.
Yeah.
And so it was time for me to make a decision.
Yep.
Do I want to continue to be here? Not really being fulfilled, not really doing what challenges me and makes me happy.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
'Cause that's
You had
important.
to take your
If you're
knowledge
not happy,
someplace else.
Correct.
Because
Yeah.
it had plateaued.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You couldn't go any further than
Correct.
where you were at.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you had to elevate
Yeah.
to another level
Yes.
at another company.
And no one
Right.
was pushing you
No.
to elevate and
right,
go
right.
further.
Yes.
Right.
Not even saying, we think you would be good for this position here.
Let's grow.
They
let's
were
get you together
comfortable.
for that.
Not only you
I
were
used the
comfortable,
wrong
but they were
word.
comfortable where you were.
Yeah.
Right. True.
And I don't allow you to choose my comfortable.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh, people are just, they like you where you are.
Yeah. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So it is. It's a challenge, and
It is.
I'm so excited
Yeah. I'm excited
Good.
for
for
you.
it.
Yeah.
I can't
I'm
wait.
excited for you.
And
You know, we
Then
all
I
have
will
to
get
do
the
that.
lay of the
Yeah.
land and
Yeah.
be like, count down.
Yes.
we all have
Okay.
to
Holla
do
at
it.
your girl. All right.
We all have to
What
do it.
I'll say is, it's scary, but what I learned. So I was definitely actively looking to leave stepping, unfortunately, because I love stepping. I still love stepping. Still have love for it. But it was time for me to leave. And in leaving that, it was a little bit of fear, but the position that I ended up in was for me at the time. I can't say it's for me.
Let me turn my ears on.
I can't say it's for me now.
Currently.
Okay.
And what I have learned from, I don't know if it's Gen Z, millennials, them other kids, I don't know.
Our children.
But what
Our
I have
children,
learned is where we came through, it meant more to have longevity.
Yeah.
So you being at a job 5, 10, 15 years, that means something. Now I am taking some LinkedIn learning because it's free and whatever. And I took a class recently that said, if your job is not doing this, and this, it's time to go.
That's right.
2-3 years, if you haven't changed from when you came in the door, it's time for you to go.
Yeah.
And so when I was looking at resume, because I worked in HR, so I used to have to review resumes, and I'm like, oh, this person has been at this job 2-3 years. That's not good, whatever. Now, that's not an issue because you can say, I'm looking for more of a challenge.
Yes.
Right.
Whatever. And people are not, looking at
It's
you
not the
crazy
same.
because
Right.
you're
No.
not in your job 5,
No.
10, 15,
No.
20
No.
years.
No.
So you don't have to feel stuck. So it goes back to the momentum. You're using this to get you to the next
Yes.
level, to
Yeah.
get you to the next plateau. So yeah, don't.
Just do it. And just do it.
Yeah.
And sometimes you do
All
have
they
to
can
just
say
do
is
it.
just do it.
Absolutely.
Because when
Absolutely.
you look at certain crafts or you look at certain professions, if I look at the educational field, most of the people that are my age have been there for 30 years.
Yeah.
20
Yes.
years.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, oh, wait a minute, I'm
Yeah.
walking in and I'm just however, I do have something under my belt.
Yeah.
I was a preschool teacher for
Mhm.
16 years. So I had that. I
You
may
have a
not
different
have
experience.
That.
Yeah.
I may not have that, but
Yeah.
I have that.
Yeah.
So to your point, you have to think about, you have a lot of skill sets
Mhm.
and you think a different way. Cousin thinks a different way. Bestie thinks a different
Yeah.
way. Sister thinks a different way. Sister thinks a different way. I think a different way. And we have to all put that together to see where our talents are best
Yep.
used.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if they're not being utilized and used, then you need to go.
Yep.
And don't be
Absolutely.
afraid to
Yep.
say, okay, walk my path for me. Higher power, because we don't want to offend
Yep.
anybody.
Right.
Higher power,
Yep.
help me.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
I don't know. It's me getting in the way, not
Yep.
you. Because
Yeah.
you
Right.
already know what I'm supposed to
Right.
be capable of doing. Get me
Yeah.
right. Get me
Right.
Yeah.
Because
the
your
way that
higher
I'm supposed
power
to
has
be.
already put that in your vision
Absolutely.
that this is no longer for
Yes.
you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You have, sometimes you have to see it. I knew I needed to get out of dental.
Yeah.
I kid you guys not. I saw a job. I was like, I
Yeah.
ain't never heard of this company. I'm gonna apply. I called, left a voicemail for the woman. She called me on my lunch, and I was like, "Well, I'm gonna interview tomorrow on my lunch,
Yeah,
but I will
okay.
be in my school."
Yes.
Right. Right.
She got me in there. I interviewed with 3 damn people
Okay.
at that interview. I left feeling okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I do the
Yeah.
same thing. Whatever. I can only be me.
Right.
I don't try to be anything else but
Exactly.
exactly what I am.
Exactly.
And I left there. Before I got back to work, they were calling me and like, we want to offer you the
Yeah,
job.
see?
Wow.
Okay. Did one of those letter of resignation effective immediately
Because it's an at-will state, Illinois.
because I needed to actually Illinois is not an at-will state, but okay. But I took that
I have something
and
to
I
say
needed
about
to
that.
I needed to digress from the negative stuff that was
Yeah.
going on
Right.
there,
Absolutely.
which was making me feel
Absolutely.
like I needed to leave. This was no longer for me.
Yeah.
Right.
So I took a week off.
Mm-hmm.
Then I started my job the next 2 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and I was okay.
Mhm.
We were going to be okay without that extra week check.
Yes.
So we were fine. But I'm going to tell you why Illinois is not at will. It is not an at will state.
They sure say it is.
I guarantee you, it's not. When you go to unemployment, if you get fired, and your company says, "Well, we're at will company." That Department of Illinois Unemployment Security is going to tell you Illinois is not an at-will state.
They sure say it all the
Because
time.
I'm gonna tell you why.
All the
Because
time.
I got terminated from a job years ago.
Mhm.
Years ago, and the company was like, "Well, we're an at-will company," because they were based out of Baltimore.
Mm.
And that
That's what they
the
say.
person that was handling my adjudication was like, "Just so you know, Illinois is not an at-will state. You cannot fire at will. You need to have 3 write-ups, and you need to have all this stuff in their file before you can terminate them. You cannot just terminate at will."
That might
And
be
they got me,
policy.
and they got me,
Right.
and they got me my
Right.
unfucking plane.
Right. Yeah, because I think at will means we can quit at any time.
No, at will means they can fire you
Yes.
at any
But I-
time
but I
without
thought
any
you have to
notice,
have- I
without
thought you
any
have
write-ups.
first, right?
It's both.
I mean,
It's both.
it's
And I
both.
think the
Let me just
write-ups
tell you,
are the policy.
The write-ups
My-
are the policy.
My mom
Yeah.
Yeah.
used to be a union steward for
Yeah.
the Department of the Army for
Yes,
30 years.
yes.
So she taught me and Lori
Mm.
the laws as an employee, the laws for
You gotta have the write-ups
employment.
first, yeah.
If
You
you
want
don't have at
1,000%.
least
Yeah.
3
Yeah,
write-ups,
you got to.
1,000%.
if you don't have at least 3 write-ups
Yes.
in your
Yes.
employee file, and that's
Yes.
why I always tell everybody, request your employee file
Yes.
before you leave,
Yes.
because they can try any
Yes,
fucking
yes,
thing.
yes.
Mhm.
You have the right.
And
They can't
don't
deny
sign
it. They
shit.
can't
Yeah.
do anything.
Yeah.
If there's not 3 write-ups,
Yes.
you can get your fucking
Yes, you can.
unemployment
Yes.
unless you
Yes, you
stole
can.
something
Right,
or
right,
you
right,
know
right.
created
Or you
this
were
of
late.
violence.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
fuck late.
Yeah.
Because late can mean anything. I might get on the bus. I can't control the bus.
You're right.
If I tell you I'm going to be late,
You're right.
you're either going to say yes, come in, or not come in.
Yes.
But once you say yes, it's okay. Just come on in.
Yeah.
Uh,
And you
Ching,
got to
ching,
be
ching.
careful.
9
You
minutes.
have to. You do have to
Okay.
be careful.
You have to be
Uh,
careful on what you sign.
Yes.
So, like
So
I
let's
told
bring
you,
that back.
I told you.
Tiff Dean sister says I miss my new crew.
Oh, we miss you too.
Tamika is watching. Your name, right?
Hey, Tamika. Look, I'm gonna call you in a minute, girl.
Okay.
So, like I told Janine, and I've been seeing this a lot lately, and I come again with 15 years of HR experience, and no, not as talent management, as an admin, which is to me way more
Well, you see
than
more.
because you see more, you experience more, you
Absolutely.
hear more. Okay,
Absolutely.
so when you are leaving your job, you do not owe them 2 weeks.
You do
notice.
not. Absolutely do not.
Because if they, for whatever reason, wanted to fire you, I guarantee you they're not going to give you no goddamn 2-week
No.
notice to fire you.
No.
If you're giving a 2-week notice, you are being gracious,
Yes.
okay?
Yes.
But you don't have to do that.
Right.
And they don't
You
have to
need-
honor it.
Exactly. Because you can give them a date and they can come the next day and say, you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
And they will
part.
cut you off and
That
all that
part,
shit. So
yes.
let me
I
a couple
know
of
that.
little tips. And this is not about momentum. This is not about elevation. This is about information. When you know, because you're
Yeah.
not go walking in the door like I'm quitting today. That it's a process.
Mhm.
Okay. When you know you're on your way out because this is your choice, start transferring files.
Yep.
Start making your
part.
documentation. Start deleting stuff, and not their stuff, your stuff.
stuff
I'm
you
not saying
created.
exactly. Don't be vindictive and all that. We're not saying that. I'm
Right.
saying take care of you.
Mm-hmm.
And so, if you're willing to give a 2-week notice, and they say no, F you can leave now. You don't have to worry about fixing all the little back end stuff. It's already done.
Right.
And I'm telling you, it makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
It makes a difference. So when Janine was telling us her last day, and I was like, whoa. You don't owe them 2 weeks. Give them a week and get the hell out. You need time
Yeah.
in between
To
jobs
decompress.
to decompress,
Yes, that's what
I
get your
said,
mind
yeah.
right for
Yeah.
your new job.
Yes.
You can't leave one job
Yeah,
and
right.
go straight into
Another.
another
No.
one.
Leave
Give
all that
yourself
negative
time.
things that
Yes.
made you want to
Leave that.
there.
Yes. Yes, so give yourself time. Now, if you can work it out with the job you're going into, you get your time, fine.
Right.
And you can still get a 2-week notice, fine. But you do not owe that company 2-week notice.
Yeah,
because if they want to get rid of your ass, they're not going to give you 2 weeks notice.
Absolutely.
And on that too, take your goddamn PTO. If
Take
you're
your
sick,
vacation.
take your vacation, take it, because guess what? Your ass can and will be replaced at the drop of a dime if
24
they deem
hours
it
after you
necessary.
die.
If they deem it necessary. Trust me, and I'm not talking just from HR, I'm talking about experience. So take care of you. Okay.
Look at the hand.
Okay.
Take care of you. Bottom line, first and foremost. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I was just saying.
Oh.
I know we're coming up on time.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
let's
That's why Janet did
get
the
back on
5.
topic here.
No, Barbara's going.
Oh, wait. Right. So about
I've been a warning.
what I wanted to say about elevation that I left off is that
Don't forget
what
about
what I was elevated to was something that I have been wanting. So it was so not the exact thing, but it was something similar to what I have been wanting at least 15 years. It's not so much similar in size, but it's similar in look, performance, and all of that. So sometimes, again, I've had to accept other things, which have not been bad, but I've had to accept other things to get me where I am now. So to the elevation and momentum, I've been on this momentum trail to get what I want, and I have been elevated with each new thing to get me where I am. And so I am so grateful and love what I have, even though I got to get something. But
It's a thought. See?
it is.
Right.
It is. Okay. So
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
Ellie. I'm
said that.
sorry, Ellie.
Right.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So yeah, but yeah. Again, words are powerful as hell. We all want to elevate the people around us. We ain't talking about us. We talking about y'all and y'all people. You want to elevate yourself and the people around you. And when you see this momentum going, ride the wave.
Yeah.
And do things
Absolutely.
intentional so that wave continues to elevate you.
Yes.
And that's all I got.
And it's about
Anybody?
also soul searching. So
Yeah.
so when you know that you have these gifts, because we're all born with these gifts.
Mm-hmm.
We're born with the gift of administration. We're born with the gift of helping. We're born with the gift of serving. We're born with the gift of whatever.
Leading.
Leading. We have to look into that and say, what is my purpose?
Yeah.
You know, we do
Yeah.
something, again, going back very quickly because it's comfortable.
Mhm.
Yes.
You know, we're comfortable. Oh,
Yes.
shoot, I can go, I can do this, I can do that, I can do this,
Yep.
I can do that. But you're not being used at your full potential.
Right.
So really be intentional about what you want to do, where you want to be, and how you want to get there.
And what you want your
And
impact
what you
to
want
be.
your impact to be.
Right.
Lay that out.
Like what you want your and
you can
that's
start
important.
over. It's
Yeah.
okay to start
Step out of your
over
comfort zone
Yes.
and step out on faith.
Right.
Whatever
Yeah.
your faith is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Yes.
matter.
Be a job.
Step out
Yes.
on it. It could be anything.
Absolutely.
It could be
Absolutely.
anything.
Yes.
A car.
It could be purchases,
Whatever. It
could
like
be
major
anything.
purchases. It could be anything.
Yes.
It could be
Ooh,
anything.
Yes, I should tell my story. Okay, so I'm gonna tell my story very
Oh
quickly.
yes, very quick.
So, very
I forgot
quickly.
about that.
Yes,
Yes, because
yes,
I elevated
yes,
you.
you did.
Not I elevated you. She is Galinda,
Yeah, she is.
and
She's
you are
Her. Yeah, right. Her. Alphabet.
Alphabet.
So,
Yeah.
so
I am not
very
going
quickly. Our time is running low.
Like her.
So basically, I made a choice to do something to help my financial situation. And so KD, as I literally call her, says, you need to go see. You need to go see. You need to go see. Where she's been buying cars for over 30 years. So I said, okay.
My people,
Her people.
Charlie,
Her people.
Haynes,
Charlie, yeah.
John,
Put a
Chuck,
shout out
and
now.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Charlie,
Yeah, Charlie got
Wasika.
there.
Shout out.
She said, call him. I called him. He called me back in an hour and said, I got you approved. Okay. So the process that I went
Mia
through-
Familia.
Yes. Almost. It was weird the way the process went because I took the Amtrak down there all by myself. I didn't ask anybody to take me. I was in the middle of nowhere. And so I get off at a train station that's a bus depot. I'm like, okay, where's my Uber?
Buses don't come.
Where's my
Girl.
The bus didn't come.
Girl.
So they came and picked me up and took me, and I was in and out. How long? 2 hours.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say this, okay?
I'm gonna say something.
Wait, hold on. To Chuck and Charlie, okay? They have me down there all day long.
Because of
So,
who you are.
I don't understand why I'm down there all day long. Okay, I love y'all, and I do appreciate being down there with y'all, and I'll be down there a little bit, in a
That's
couple
what
weeks.
it is.
But I love y'all. But I'm like, I told Jen, oh, girl, it's gonna be all day. You're gonna be all day. She was like, I'm on my way home, and I was like, wait a minute, excuse me, how did that happen? Okay, but
that's
okay.
right there.
Yeah.
So that shows you the momentum.
Yeah.
That shows you the elevation.
Yeah.
Because that's never happened to me.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah,
Never.
yeah,
And I got a car
yeah.
that is just now 2 years old
See,
with 34,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Never. You know, that stuff never happened.
and you don't have to worry.
You're right. And
You
I don't have to worry. So that's
Yeah.
my final story. Thank you all
Okay.
for listening. I'm dropping the mic.
Well, Barb wanted to say
Go
something.
ahead, Barbara.
Closing
And
remarks
Janet
from
just needs
Barbara.
her butt kicked the next time she wants to catch an Amtrak somewhere.
Right.
Call
Oh.
somebody.
Call
and
somebody.
you'll get
Well,
it.
I mean, so it was during the week and all of that. So, and she did what she needed to
Sometimes
do.
you have
Well,
to
sometimes-
And she
move
needed to.
in silence.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Right?
And she needed
My
to be
brother
alone and go
says,
through the process.
Don't tell everybody what
What
you
you
do.
doing?
I'm
Yeah.
fine with that, but being stuck at a station.
She
I
wasn't
know where to
stuck.
go.
She wasn't stuck.
We Gen Z. I mean, we Gen X.
She wasn't
We been
stuck.
stuck.
She wasn't stuck. She got her. Look,
Yeah, but the issue
my
is
people
you,
down there took care of her.
you
She
didn't
wasn't
know
stuck.
they would come pick you
No.
up.
She did.
I got off and I was like,
She
I called
knew.
her up
Like
I'm
she was.
stuck.
She was stuck.
I said, I'm
But-
stuck.
Believe that she was stuck.
Trust in the process.
Well, okay. So,
It was in wordage.
Remix.
She was in
I
wordage. She
was
wasn't
not
stuck.
stuck. The Uber was not available in that area.
Okay.
So I called Drawley Chevrolet in
In Illinois.
And Charlie came and picked me up in my vehicle that he chose for me. So I got to drive it back.
Okay.
Yes, thank you so
Yeah.
much.
There's so many personal
And her
touches.
name is
Well,
Ruby
then
slash
I'm just
Candy
gonna
Apple
say,
slash
Yeah.
Your
whatever.
name was Brianna or Jordan. That whole ride back, you'd have got some words from me because I'm like, how you just going out here?
She was good.
I was good.
She was
They
good.
took care
Trust
of
me, she
I
was
had
good.
food,
Sometimes you have to do
You
things
stepped
scary.
out
Yeah.
on faith.
She
That's
did.
what I
She
You stepped
did.
out on faith.
And
Yes,
do
I
She
things
did. She was
scary.
good.
It's
Yeah.
a
She was
beautiful
good.
experience.
Oh,
So
okay.
wonderful.
All right, closing remarks.
Okay. So closing remarks. Okay, down. And so again,
Don't forget my plug.
oh, I know, I'm ready. I'm ready. So listen, you all have so many wonderful things to say, your comments. I appreciate you all chiming in and stuff. However, comment, it's not a however, it's and in addition to, please like, subscribe, share, and all the things that get us more views and more likes and more subscribes and more shares. Because we're in this, and we are, again, this year we're taking it to a different level. We're going to have some different guests. So we're taking the momentum and we're running with it and we're elevating.
Yes.
Hey, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And so
Absolutely.
I truly, truly thank you. And I want you all to remember that this podcast, Conversations and Cocktails with Kelda and Crew, is a branch and one of the several branches of ASE Events LLC. The mother hub is event planning. If you need any events from 2 weeks to a year or two out, we're here to help you.
Yes.
And trust me, listen, my job has challenged the 2-3 weeks deadline, and ASE Events on the down low, okay, because it hasn't been me, my business, but it's been me, my job,
Yeah.
has made stuff happen. So we can make it happen. We just need the information and need to call and need to request. So we are very grateful for all of the support we continue to get. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is there anything else? I see Jana with her hand up.
Jabber
Okay.
says,
Look, what does he say?
"Hey, Miss Janet, Miss Kelly, y'all look just as young as when I was one of the Rugrats."
Oh, Bear.
Yes, we're not aging at all. Just so you
Whatever.
They all grew up together. Who?
Who is that? Deja's brother?
No.
Who was that? Who was
So
that?
when
One of
Aunt
the
Nancy
kids
had
from
the
the
daycare,
daycare.
he was
Yes,
one of the
he was
daycare
one of the
babies. That
daycare
was with
babies.
Richie and Clifton.
Yes.
So yeah.
Come
That's
on,
good
we
stuff.
still got it.
Thank you.
Nancy.
Wait.
So anybody else? Any last minutes before we time
last
out?
minutes. Just continue to recognize the things that will elevate your existence and continue the
We
momentum.
got you, Robert. We know who
Yes.
you are, baby boy.
Yes.
And remember,
We got
your
you.
thoughts
Huh?
and your words
Yes.
speak power.
Matter.
They are very powerful. So choose carefully.
Yes. Peace out.
Peace
Bye-bye.
out.